Today, let's review about square roots. Here we have the root or radical sign, the Vatican, and the index. If we only have the root or radical sign and the Vatican, it means that we are looking for the square root. But if we are looking for the cube root, our index would be 3. If we are looking for the fourth root, our index would be 4. If we are looking for the fifth root, our index would be 5, and so on. Remember that the square root is only the inverse of our exponent. So if we have 12 squared, which is equal to 144, and we are going to get the inverse of our exponent, which is 1/2. 1/2 is the inverse of our exponent, 2. And we are going to transpose it to the other side. We would have 12 is equal to 144 to the power of 1/2. Or we could say that it is the square root of 144. And the square root of 144 is 12. If you can't memorize the perfect squared numbers and their roots, you can use repeated subtraction, prime factorization, factor tree, long division, and other techniques to solve the square root of a number. Let us expand and learn more about this through our examples. I will be showing you how I solve for the square root of a number. For our first example, we are looking for the square root of 225. Before that, write this. So we have 10 times 10 equals 100. 20 times 20 equals 400. 30 times 30 equals 900. 40 times 40 equals 1,600. 50 times 50 equals 2,500. And 60 times 60 equals 3,600, and so on. And as you can see, our square root for 225 is in between 10 and 20, because the square root we are looking for is 225. And that is between 100 and 400, which means the square root of our number is larger than 10 but smaller than 20. So it is in the range of 11 to 19. So let us start multiplying. 11 times 11 equal to 121. 12 times 12 equal to 144. 13 times 13 equal to 169. 14 times 14 is equal to 196. 15 times 15 is 225. So as you can see, we have finally reached the number we are looking for. So the square root of 225 is 50. For our next example, we are going to solve for the square root of 529. As you can see, 529 is between 400 and 900. So we know that our square root is larger than 21 but smaller than 30. So it is between 21 to 29. So let's start with 21 times 21. That is equal to 441. Next, we have 22 times 22, which is equal to 484. Next, we have 23 times 23, which is equal to 529. So the square root of our number 529 is 23. For the next example, we are going to solve for the square root of 841. And 841 is between 400 and 900. So that means our square root is larger than 20 but smaller than 30. So the range of our square root is 21 to 29. So let's start multiplying. 21 times 21 is 441. And 22 times 22 is 484. 23 times 23 is equal to 529. 24 times 24 is equal to 576. 25 times 25 is equal to 625. 26 times 26 is equal to 676. 27 times 27 is equal to 729. And 28 times 28 is equal to 784. 29 times 29 is equal to 841. So the square root of our number 841 is 29. Now, let us solve for the square root of 1681. 1681 is between 1600 and 2500. So it is larger than 40 but smaller than 50. So our range would be 41 to 49. And 41 times 41 is 1681. So the square root of our number 1681 is 41. Now, let us solve for the square root of 3025. 3025 is bigger than 2500 but smaller than 3600. So our square root is larger than 50 but smaller than 60. So our range would be 51 to 59. So let's start multiplying. 51 times 51 is 2601. And 52 times 52 is 2704. 53 times 53 is 2809. 54 times 54 is 2916. And 55 times 55 is 3025. So the square root of our number 3025 is 55. You can use this technique. Just remember this and practice your multiplication with 2 by 2 digits so that it can help you with solving for the square root of a number. That is all for today. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.